Bum 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 bum. Do I have anything open that I shouldn't? No. Might also play some Wreckfest. It never works though. Murder man, 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 man.
We have taken objective apples.
A field gun? Come on! What I need is an airplane.
The enemy has the upper hand.
So I can surely wreak havoc upon...
We have a behemoth en route.
Yeah, behemoth, baby. I mean, that's not good. That means that my team is losing. Give me a god darn plane.
Our behemoth has arrived. We have lost objective butter.
Soldat, seid vorsichtig!
We have taken objective Duff. Return to the combat area. Return to the combat area.
I didn't even see where that dude came from. I heard him. No, I want an airplane. Okay, we gotta do it for the squad. Damn! I got hit by the tank gun. Oh, that's actually kind of perfect.
Aufpassen! Feindlicher Soldat! Soldat da drüben!
Get him! Yeah, boy!
Vorsicht! Ein Soldat!
Get these dumbasses! What? Now he's dead. Get him! Get him! Get him! Bullshit! Look at all these idiots right over there. Fair. Just give me a... Okay, I'll do it again. It's C. Oh my god, there's so many of them.
We have lost objective Charlie.
Oh my god, an airplane would just be killer right now.
Rüber mit dir! Schneller!
Damn. They did not take too kindly
We
to
have
my
lost
horsey.
objective Edward.
Do they have cheaters or are they just really good? I think they're just... Oh my god.
We have lost objective Duff. The enemy controls all objectives.
Yeah, that's not great, fellas.
We have taken objective Edward.
Feindlicher Soldat gesichtet! Soldat gesichtet!
Not Chartian! Too easy.
Вперед! Какие будут приказы? Давай! Прыгай! Галоп! Эй! Шевелись! Давай, вперед!
We have
And
taken
it's
objective Charlie.
already over.
Граната! Пригнуться!
Это тебе аптечка.
This is the worst map in the whole game.
Голов! Прыгай! Ну, гони! Давай! 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 Тише! Прыгай! Боеприпасы! Это тебе! Граната пошла! Берегись! Вот патроны! Держи! Спасибо!
Oh my god, no, take A. Yes!
We have taken objective apples.
Давай! Захватим цель! Обороняйте цель! Вот тебе аптечка! Спасибо! Держи аптечку! Аптечка пригодится! Аптечка! Я тебя заштопаю! Цель останется нашей! Тебя ранили! Я тебе помогу!
Where are you, soldier?
We are losing objective apples.
Shit!
Мы не должны потерять цель!
We have lost objective apples.
Now is hopefully when we're taking B, though.
Захватим цель!
Bitch.
Пошла! скалу! Эй, эй!
A flame trooper kit is available near your location.
Whatever.
Аптечка!
You alright? Like,
Вперед! Прыгай! Вперед! Эй! Ну, гони! Нужно захватить цель, чтоб ее! Лети! Беги! Галоп! Давай! Ну! Потише!
Yeah, boy, yeah.
Нужно захватить цель, чтоб ее! Ранили? Я тебе помогу. Я тебя подлатаю. Аптечка, подлечись. Аптечка, используй с толком. Аптечка, лови. Я тебя подлечу. Аптечка пригодится.
Halfway there, the enemy has the upper hand.
This map is so lame.
Держи аптечку. Ранили? Я тебе помогу.
That just ran right up in that beach.
Аптечка! Используй с толком!
Hit me with that needle, baby!
Подлечись! Тебя ранили! Я тебе помогу!
Ah!
Это тебе аптечка! Вот, лови, аптечка!
This map sucks.
Тебя подлечить? Вот тебе аптечка! Аптечка пригодится! Тебя же ранили! Надо подлечить! Аптечка! Ранен! Я тебя подлатаю! Аптечка, лови! Это тебе аптечка! Вот, лови! Аптечка! Аптечка! Это тебе аптечка! Ты ранен! Я помогу!
2 and 18.
Аптечка!
This map is so lame. There's also the 58 and 3 guy. That does seem a bit sus.
Цель! Захватим ее!
Yeah.
Аптечка пригодится! Аптечка! Используй с толком! Вон, вражеский медик!
God, if I was a sniper right now. Oh my god, boys.
We are losing objective Charlie.
You dare challenge me?
Граната пошла, берегись!
They're just picking all the whack maps. About to have to fucking show Cody how it's done. Ah, don't get me banned. It's about to... Hold on, I know what to do. We're gonna do some muty for a second. Okay. Now. What do the Titans have, some sort of whack trick plays? Scared to be the Broncos?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Tennessee Titans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The call there on first down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. A lot. Justin Houston in there to record the sack. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. Here's Tannehill. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Pernell McPhee. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down.
LOL. Okay, I can do this.
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away.
Whew!
James Prochet deep for Baltimore. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. From the 22, Jackson firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll drop this down to Williams. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Chester Rogers. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. Open man, Julio. Touchdown, Tennessee. Julio Jones. 46 yards. And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now Ficken to kick off following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Oh, we can do this.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a first carry for their fullback. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
And that's why the fullback position was created. You just want a big, strong, powerful guy you can hand the ball to and pick up good yardage.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And now Jackson will look to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. It's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Oh, son of a bitch.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
No!
Shreds him with a stiff arm.
Let's get that swagger, y'all.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry.
Okay, it's no big deal.
75 yards. And the Titans
We can do this.
get the quick strike touchdown. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Now it's Jackson. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now a give. This is Murray. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Now Jackson on first.
No!
Puts it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside.
Why did I throw that pass?
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A run there with Henry as he gets forward only for about 3. Second down coming up.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He'll have a first down inside the 10, and all the way down to the 5.
God damn it.
Remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They'll give Henry another shot. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Let's go. 240.
Here's Henry, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
That was the kind of play that this defense needed because it has not been a good half for them on that side of the football. Maybe they can use that one to regroup a little bit and start to play a little bit better.
Well, they're going to try this. They need 5 full yards to hit the end zone here on 4th and goal, but they're going for it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill keeping it himself 5 yards out. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And they'll take over inside the 44-yard line.
Lucky.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. There's the stiff arm. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A first down carry for Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. That's taken in by Ferkser. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Ficken's kick is good. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis.
Plus, they're scared to play as the Broncos.
For quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to get out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Not the Broncos.
from the pistol. They run it with Murray. And he'll power his way up near the 25.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Again, it's Murray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st down, Murray. Latavius Murray, the 40. He's at the 30. 10. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray, 67 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here we go. Like 20.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Tannehill, a slant to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6, Mike 6. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, Let's make these babies cry.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. The tackle made by the corner, Jimmy Smith.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Tannehill. Man open, here is Jones. Touchdown, Titans. Julio Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
Now Fick in to kick off following the touchdown. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Now Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
Jackson to Watkins there for a Baltimore first.
Play action. Now Jackson. Well, that's complete to the fullback, Ricard. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
On 2nd down, it's Murray. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
120 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Mark Andrews, 53 yards.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the 2nd half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
We're in Baltimore, 3rd quarter action, 2nd and 10.
Play action, it's Tannehill.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A give to Henry. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
And shedding through the tackle. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their defense was able to force the punt a moment ago, but that's really the first of about 8 steps that need to go right for them to get back in this as they start here 1st and 10. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Not that time for Watkins, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Andrews. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Throwing is Jackson. This one swung out to Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Jackson now. Flush to his right. First down and more for Jackson. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Bud Dupree able to get him for a loss of about 3. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
God damn it.
Intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Throwing now, Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here from Jackson. Hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
You're still scared to play as the Broncos? You're still scared to play as the Broncos?
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Just keeping the play alive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And I don't know that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger.
And cheating. Clearly you did something to make my dudes not defend my bro so he could run it in for a touchdown. Oh, sure. Afraid to be the Broncos because you're not a real Broncos fan. Your Colorado license plate should get revoked. Here comes the pain. Okay.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd and through a sea of pyrotechnics.
That act of cowardice counts as a win for me. But I will allow for you a rematch. Your fear froze it. Ha! He doesn't even know it's coming. Hi, Bartness. Hi.
It's the NFL on EA Sports coming to you now from the foot of the Rockies in Denver, Colorado. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. And off we go from Denver. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now a first carry for the former Tar Heel, Javonte Williams. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
57, Mike, 57. Focus, defense, focus.
Bridgewater to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. Afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, here's Mostert again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Garoppolo looks to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Garoppolo to his tight end, Kittle, for a Niner first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. To throw, it's Garoppolo. That's swung out to Mostert. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It was Von Miller who shot in there to get him down.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
And Gold is able to put it through, and the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
They will start at the 25 as Spencer elects not to return this. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run. Gets him 9 yards and a first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll be brought down, but he's he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. He gets away from one, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Mostert. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He'll swing this out to Mostert. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. Alexander Johnson there on the stop.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Check, 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 check. Check 31, check 31.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime report.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
1st down, Bridgewater. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 32-yard line. Bridgewater to Sutton, 1st down, Denver. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, Bridgewater intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 36. Past the 20. 10. And into the end zone. A pick six from the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as and they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too. But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Got him right back in the saddle and said, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, Sam Murray's on punt for the Broncos. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Ayuk to return it. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball in this part of the field,
getting that
any
sack.
pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will be brought down as time is now run out first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down.
Baby!
Step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 40 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. Mostert. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Garoppolo now. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. They hand it off to Mostert. Down right around the 25. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Mostert.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Niners take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
It's a run with Mostert, and he will get into the end zone again, and he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And Spencer will elect to bring it out here. It's a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flushed out right. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first. Looking to throw again on second down. Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. Touchdown, Broncos. Jerry Jeudy, 47 yards. And the Broncos are able to get a score back in the final stages of this.
Well, at least you won't be getting shut out.
Score. The defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. This is Mostert. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 42-yard line. Here's Mostert. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. As we get late in this one, Is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
Able to find Samuel for first down. Garoppolo. And he will find his man Samuel. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. On the stop that time, it was Josie Jewell. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Locke going to throw. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens in bounds.
Locke to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. To throw, Bridgewater. Buying time to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Desperation time. 4th down. Bridgewater. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Deontay Spencer on the return from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Ouch.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Bridgewater on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jerry Jeudy with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Bridgewater will try and throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down near the 5. And this one will be brought back to the 22. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Garoppolo looking to throw. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Von Miller able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So the victory here for San Francisco, and we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because You look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
Oh, man. Well, I'm counting your pre-rage quit because you knew you were going to have to play as the Broncos, who you can't win as.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
It's literally about to happen again. I will always defeat the Broncos because the Broncos suck. And that's why you don't like to play as them. I get it. If I was a Broncos fan, I wouldn't want to submit their digital avatars to such brutal decimation either. Avatars.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. From the end zone, it's Dearness Johnson. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Who wants some?
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
The lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down at 5. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Set him back 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game.
Right there, 54. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Mayfield to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. So he got 9 yards that time, but he needed 10, and it brings up 4th and 1. But Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Now Mayfield on 4th down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over with the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
I'm pretty sure that was an interception.
Return from a few steps into the end zone. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Mostert with a 1st down carry. Nice carry. Gets his way forward for a pickup of about 6 yards.
Here we go.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A man who played collegiately in the Buckeye State, it's Trey Sermon. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. And they'll try and run for the first with Sermon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Garoppolo to Ayuk, first down 49ers. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher, 3rd and 6. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And that is incomplete. So
What the fuck was that?
But not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. A give. This is Chubb. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And now Mayfield on the bootleg. He'll buy some time right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Mayfield on first down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Dancing to his left. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Here's Mayfield. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Mayfield to throw for it on fourth. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Throwing, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's been a tight game to this point. What do they need to do, Charles, to break through in the second half and take the lead?
Well, I think the first thing they need to do is thank their defense for keeping them in this game. And, you know, I think the defense is saying back to them, why don't you guys focus on getting some first downs, putting some drives together, give us a little bit of a break here. If we can get some rest, we'll play even better for you. And, oh, by the way, pay off a few of those drives with some points, too.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Here's a toss play right to Mostert.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On second and 12, Garoppolo.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked up by M.J. Stewart. The first one did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. A run for Nick Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 80 yards rushing now for Chubb and a first down as well. Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 22, Mayfield dumps this to his running back, Chubb. It'll be a gain of 6, and just like that, it's third down. They run. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. They go play action. Mayfield. And finding the tight end, Hooper. Touchdown, Browns. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass to Austin Hooper. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The result's not great thus far. A punt on the first drive and an interception last time out.
Now, let's face it, every team wants to come out on the field and play with some confidence, play with some tempo, play with some rhythm. And when you're making those types of mistakes, you're not getting any of that put together.
So what do you say, time to get back to the basics for them?
In a lot of ways, yes, but the biggest one, of course, is finding people who will take care of the football and make a few plays. You've got to have a drive now that calms down the entire team.
Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a first down.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And now it's third down. To throw, it's Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete.
What the fuck just happened there?
In particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing. Perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Corral him, he fights through. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb, and they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. The Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They can put their back against it and know exactly where they are on the field so they don't end up in the end zone. Didn't do it on that play, but perilously close to the goal line.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. To try again after the sack, Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was Rashard Higgins. 3rd down here. First quarter, Charles, you really emphasized the importance of winning the turnover battle as a visiting team, as an underdog. They haven't forced a single turnover in this game.
And right now they're losing, so no turnovers might lead to no victory.
Drops it off for Chubb. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got it.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Troy Hill picks it. But just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And even 100 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. 56 yards. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is now 24. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because Vic.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking...
Yeah, but you can't win as the Broncos, so who cares? Can't win.
57. Mike, 57. Hurry. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. Let's go,
Now Chubb. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
57 for Mike. Mike 57. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Switch. Point it right.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Late warm-up.
On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, they were looking to pick up the 1st down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead.
Unless you're playing as the Broncos.
Oh, and did the Browns get it? I think so, yes. Well,
Unless you're playing as the Broncos.
Big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
Where you're destined to lose.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out
The
there
glitch was you getting awarded a touchdown for my interception.
Off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step.
Getting awarded.
Victory.
Ha! Because you know the Broncos suck. Playing as any other team is an illicit admission. An admission of such. Okay.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Buffalo Bills. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Singletary, a first down and more. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Matter, baby. It don't matter. It's okay.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 72 yards. And the Bills on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Luck.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Everyone got 4.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
So after the INT, it's Allen. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A gain of 37.
He was not the primary.
How do my dudes trip over each other?
Field instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because
Okay.
big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Edwards-Helaire. Taron Johnson made the stop.
Not the kind of game that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. The 30, the 20, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped
God
into the quarterback's
damn
thought
it.
process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position, to be in the right spot, as he was there, to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Oh, God.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
You couldn't do that with the Broncos, though, so I'm still winning. What?
Nothing. Our score after one. From the 27, Allen flushed out right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 83 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. On the give, this is Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And a rout.
The Chiefs just suck in this game.
Half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelce. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. There he goes left side.
Ooh, he's running.
And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the 3rd quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out. And my goodness, another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
Throwing now is Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken a 6-touchdown lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it is 42-0. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he'll get the...
The Chiefs are broken. You know you don't want to play as the Broncos. Because you stand no chance with the Broncos.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Luck.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Okay, we got this.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. First down and more for Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. They run from the shotgun with Murray. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Right there. 54, right there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football. So instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
Mahomes now on 1st down. eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes flush to his right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. To throw, it's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver.
And it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. From the gun, Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A good pickup there, 21 yards. On 1st down, Murray. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action with Jackson. Going for it all. And this one is incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd down.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Jackson now. And this is caught off the deflection. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
No worries.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
And that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Okay, I can do this. Let's get a touchdown right here.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. On the return, Devin Duvernay. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle,
I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Buying time to his left. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. That was all great until the final act. Able to scramble, get the first, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
And as a former defender, I can tell you that when a quarterback scrambles and picks up a first down on third down, that's usually demoralizing for a defense. But when he coughs it up in doing so, elation results after that.
A new lease on life, so to speak.
No doubt about it.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Malik Harrison on the tackle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the route is on here in this first half.
I can still do this.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
How can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
What the fuck was that?
Yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What the fuck?
You have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hughes.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 92 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. To throw is Jackson. That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown.
Oh, God, I needed that.
First half, the prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, certainly they haven't had the ideal first half, but there's something, some momentum for them to take into halftime.
Yeah, and it might not be that wild momentum, you know, that you see sometimes where they score late and teams go sprinting off and the whole deal. No, it might not be that, but it does give them a better feeling about themselves and what they can accomplish in the second half.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to 24. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already, they need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 85 yards on the ground here for Murray. He's got a first down. They'll run on first down. Murray. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. From the pistol, they run it with Murray. Shoves him away. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. A shotgun handoff. This is Murray now. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and a yard. Jackson now off the bootleg. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Now here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is inside the 5. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 38 yards. And the Chiefs have got it on cruise control. So remember now, this was all set up by the stop defensively on 4th down. That's what got them this great field position. And then 2 plays later, they're already in the end zone.
Yeah, partner, funny how it works like that, huh? That's a momentum swing amusement park style. Your defense comes off the field, bouncing, grooving, they're fired up, and it carries over to the other side of the ball.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Throwing is Jackson. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got done. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Ravens have got it. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so.
And he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead. But coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Well, let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
22 yards there, a first down. On first down, Mahomes taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 44 yards. And the Chiefs get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Tyus Bowser picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Steps away to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
Yes!
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 13. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Now it's Jackson. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this?
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. DeMarcus Robinson. DeMarcus Robinson, 37 yards. And the Chiefs take advantage of the turnover and put up 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down. After the sack on 1st down, Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great...
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, start the bus, because they think this one is over.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that +3.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up.
EA booted me, so I guess that one counts as a draw. I guess they don't like it when you try to strip the ball from